Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. A woman who is secretly attracted to you always shows these 3 signs. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing topics: how to tell if a woman is secretly attracted to you. Let's face it, women can sometimes be hard to read. We've all been there, right? Trying to figure out if a woman is just being friendly, or if there's something more going on beneath the surface. But the truth is, no matter how subtle they try to be, there are always a few signs they just can't hide when they're into you. And in this video, I'm going to give you the inside scoop. I'm breaking down 3 unmistakable signs that a woman is secretly attracted to you. These are backed by female psychology, and once you know what to look for, you'll be able to spot them instantly. So grab your coffee, sit back, and stick around because you don't want to miss this. Alright gentlemen, let's talk about the first sign that a woman is secretly attracted to you. Her body language. You see, a woman can tell you all sorts of things with her words, but her body never lies. It's an open book revealing her true feelings even when she's trying her best to keep them under wraps. Now, you might be thinking, Matthew, how am I supposed to decipher this secret language of female body language? Don't worry, I've got your back. Here's the thing. When a woman is attracted to you, she subconsciously wants to close the gap between you. She wants to be closer, both physically and emotionally. So what does this look like in the real world? Keep an eye out for these telltale signs. She might start mirroring your movements. If you shift your weight, she subtly does the same. If you take a sip of your drink, she might do the same a moment later. It's like her body is unconsciously trying to sync up with yours. And speaking of closing the gap, pay attention to any excuses she makes to touch you. Now, I'm not talking about anything overtly flirty or inappropriate. It's more about those subtle, fleeting touches. Maybe she lightly touches your arm when she laughs at your joke, or her hand brushes against yours when you're both reaching for the same appetizer at the bar. These seemingly innocent touches are actually her way of testing the waters, of seeing how you respond to her physical presence. And trust me guys, a woman doesn't do this with just anyone. It's a clear sign that she's feeling a connection, a spark of attraction. Another thing to watch out for is how she positions her neck. The neck is a vulnerable part of the body, and when a woman tilts her head and exposes her neck to you, it's a subconscious sign of trust and comfort. It's like she's saying, I feel safe with you, I'm drawn to you. And let's not forget about the hair twirling. You know what I'm talking about, guys. When a woman is attracted to you, she can't help but play with her hair. She might twirl it around her fingers, tuck it behind her ear, or even just brush it back from her face. It's a classic sign of flirting, of nervous energy, and it's a dead giveaway that you've caught her attention. Oh, and one more thing to look out for: fidgeting with jewelry. Just like with hair twirling, it's a sign of nervous energy, but it can also be a way for her to draw attention to herself, to make sure you notice her. So if you see her playing with her necklace or twisting her ring, take it as a good sign, my friend. Remember guys, women often communicate more through their bodies than their words, so pay attention to those subtle cues, those little gestures that speak volumes about her true feelings. Let's move on to the second undeniable sign that a woman is secretly attracted to you. She's always finding ways to be around you. Think about it guys, when you're genuinely interested in someone, don't you find yourself wanting to spend more time with them? It's like a magnetic pull drawing you closer to the object of your affection. Well, guess what? Women feel the same way. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll create opportunities to be in your orbit. She might not even realize she's doing it consciously, but her subconscious is working overtime, orchestrating those chance encounters. So, how does this manifest itself in everyday life? Well, for starters, she might coincidentally pop up in places where you frequently hang out. You bump into her at your favorite coffee shop. You see her at the gym on your usual workout days. Or she just happens to be walking by your desk at work, even though her department is miles away. Now, I'm not saying that every time you see a woman you're interested in, it's a sign that she's secretly into you. But if you start noticing a pattern of these coincidental encounters, it's time to start paying attention. Because chances are she's not just wandering aimlessly through life, she's strategically positioning herself in places where she knows she might run into you. And speaking of strategically positioning herself, let's talk about small talk. Now I know what you're thinking. Matthew, small talk is the death of romance. And while I agree that deep, meaningful conversations are essential for building a connection, don't underestimate the power of casual conversation. You see, when a woman is attracted to you, even those seemingly insignificant interactions become opportunities to connect. She'll engage you in small talk, not because she's bored or has nothing better to do, but because she genuinely enjoys your company and wants to keep the conversation flowing. She'll ask you about your day, comment on your new shoes, or bring up that funny meme she saw online, all in an effort to keep the interaction going. It's her way of showing you that she's interested, that she values your opinion, and that she wants to spend more time with you, even if it's just for a few fleeting moments. And finally, pay attention to how she behaves in group settings. Does she gravitate towards you? Does she make an effort to stand or sit near you? Does she find ways to include you in the conversation, even when there are other people around? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, my friend, because that's a clear sign that she sees you as more than just a friend. She's subconsciously drawn to you, and she wants to be close to you, even when you're surrounded by other people. Remember, guys, when a woman is attracted to you, she'll find ways to be near you. She'll create those opportunities for connection, even if it means going slightly out of her way or putting herself out there a little bit. So, pay attention to her actions, to her presence in your life, and trust your gut. Because if she's consistently finding reasons to be around you, it's a good sign that she's feeling something special. Now let's talk about the third and most powerful sign that a woman is secretly attracted to you, her eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to attraction, that couldn't be truer. A woman's eyes can reveal volumes about her feelings even if she's trying her best to keep them hidden. So, what should you be looking for? Well, first and foremost, pay attention to her eye contact. Prolonged eye contact is one of the most powerful signs of attraction. When a woman locks eyes with you and holds your gaze for a beat longer than what's considered socially acceptable, it's a clear indication that she's feeling something. You see, guys, eye contact is incredibly intimate. It's a way of connecting on a deeper level, of sharing a moment of vulnerability and intensity. And when a woman is attracted to you, she can't help but be drawn to your eyes, to get lost in your gaze. But here's the thing about eye contact. It can also be incredibly intimidating, especially when you're dealing with a woman who's trying to keep her feelings under wraps. So don't be surprised if she breaks eye contact quickly, even if she's attracted to you. In fact, this can be another telltale sign that she's into you. Think about it, when you're attracted to someone, you want to look at them, right? But you also don't want to come across as too forward or make them feel uncomfortable. So what do? You steal glances, you look at them when they're not looking, and then you quickly avert your gaze when they catch you staring. It's a classic game of cat and mouse, and it's a surefire sign that there's a spark of attraction. So if you catch her looking at you from across the room, only to quickly look away when you make eye contact, don't assume she's not interested. She might just be trying to play it cool, to gauge your reaction before revealing her true feelings. And speaking of stealing glances, pay attention to how often she looks at you, even when you're not engaged in conversation. Does she accidentally keep glancing in your direction? Does her gaze linger on you for a moment longer than necessary? These seemingly insignificant glances are actually her way of checking you out, of admiring you from afar. She might not be ready to make a move just yet, but she's definitely interested, and she can't help but steal a few glimpses your way. Now let's talk about one of the most fascinating aspects of eye contact, pupil dilation. You see, our pupils dilate when we see something that excites us, something that we find appealing. It's a subconscious physiological response that we have very little control over. So, if you notice that her pupils dilate when she looks at you, it's a strong indication that she's attracted to you. It means that she finds you physically attractive, and that her body is responding to you on a primal level. Remember, guys, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and they can reveal a wealth of information about a woman's true feelings. So pay attention to her eye contact, to her glances, to the way her pupils dilate when she looks at you. Because if her eyes are saying yes, then the rest is just a matter of time. Alright guys, there you have it. The 3 signs a woman is secretly attracted to you. If you've noticed any of these signs, chances are she's just waiting for you to make the next move. Remember, women send out these subtle signals because they want to be pursued, they want to feel desired. So, step up, be confident, and show her that you're interested. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I'm constantly sharing dating tips and advice to help you navigate the world of love and relationships. And hey, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you noticed these signs in someone before? And how did you respond? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay confident, fellas.